What's up, guys? This is going to be a divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flame soulmate read for August 2020. Also timeless if you're viewing this beyond that time frame. Spirit wants to jump out with the Eight of Swords. Spirit is saying, don't worry your pretty little head. Not worth losing sleep over. You'll know who this divine twin flame, masculine or feminine soulmate counter is to you. I'm going to try to do 12 sign twin flame soulmate readings for each of the signs after this. And then I'm going to try to do a finance and career. And then if we're lucky, bonus love readings on the Patreon site. Feel free to like, share, follow across all social media platforms. Feel free to join the Patreon. Link on my website below to get discounted reading rates and access to exclusive content like the love reading that I will be posting, hopefully. There's also sample readings for the astrological reading that I offer on there that I'm rolling out a series of. Patreon members get the full 12 house reading. Regular YouTube subscribers and viewers get access to houses 1 through 6 for, I think I'm up to Taurus right now, so I got to start chipping away at Gemini. And then I'm going to go through all 12 signs for that as well. So yeah, long story short, doing a bunch of August reads. Here I wanted to start with a general message for the Twin Flame Soulmate groups and followers, Divine Masculine and Feminine. If you're looking for your counter, I don't subscribe or believe to the notion that there's only like 144 Twin Flame Soulmate couples or whatever it is, 144,000. I think that the universe and earth is infinitely abundant and blessed, and Spirit wants us to be in holy matrimony and happy, whole, healthy, complete relationships, and we have to do our part in being happy, whole, healthy, complete individuals in order to do so. No one's ever going to be perfect, but as long as the universe acknowledges that you're on the path, they're going to send you some awesome people your way, and hopefully an awesome, special, single individual for you, yours truly. And you alone. So yeah, so I'm gonna, let's see, this is, like I said, gonna be a general for August, and then I think I'm gonna just do another general reading for August. Highest possible messages from Spirit, not limited to love. And what else? Yeah, I think that was it. Just like, share, follow on everything. I appreciate your time and your viewership and your membership and all that friendship. Hope you're having an awesome day. Spirit, highest possible messages for the Twin Flame Soulmate Collective. You see me veering off in the distance. I'm looking at this fish tank here that my roommates have. You could have some people in your vicinity that are cramping your style, truth be told. If you are living with roommates or friends or family in this quarantine especially, it's hard out there for a pimp. So, I think kind of standing on your own 2 feet, not only, financially, but situationally, if we look at things pragmatically and logically, and even emotionally, independently, that's going to help attract love in your life, and definitely your twin flame soulmate. I don't see why you can't include a significant other on your journey to attaining those things. But I do find that when it's more of a lover's card vibe, which is 2 people out of their own volition choosing to be together, whether it be in holy matrimony or not, or just secularly, then it's less of a having to stay in a situation because you're both, trying to afford to pay rent or keep a roof over your head. So there's different equations and situations where, like, you're using each other's car to get to work or something like that. So keep in mind that the devil card, toxic element, codependency, substance abuse, unhealthy relationships with food, drinking, like whatever it is, sex, or just a person, or a lifestyle, that's represented by the devil card. Whereas the lover's card is like, you guys kind of both have your shit together and got it going on spiritually as well. So Spirit wants to use you 2 being together to help raise the vibe of the planet, essentially. So, what good is it to be in a relationship if you're only doing it for selfish reasons and you're not doing it to the benefit of, each other and those around you? So, in which case you would be in that Capricorn energy, devil card energy type of relationship, which is no bueno because you tend to raise down the vibration of those around you. I also don't know that I subscribe to the idea that, light needs that dark to balance. I think we're all kind of, evolution speaks to the fact that we're all kind of raising the bar of our vibration when it comes to everything. So, why not live in some sort of futuristic, healthy world, planet view that is beneficial to nature, a la, technology and advance and progression and evolution versus, being in some sort of like, tribal warfare as we were in some sort of like dark age, feudal age period. So evolution has it so that, just because you're doing great doesn't mean that people around you have to be miserable. There's no finite amount of resources in regards to spiritual abundance, but it is a mindset. So we've been taught that there's finitude, finite resources, and availability for things, even like Twinflame Soulmate union, and you have to kind of get out of that mindset because the universe is so vast and expansive and infinite that it's just like that's the reality, believe it or not. So everything, all these constraints, and again, go back to that Capricorn Devil card, that's all man-made for the sake of power, for the sake of insecurities and fears that men and women carry within them and amongst themselves. But you don't have to be a part of that ilk or that breed, okay? So that's my download. Spirit, let's run and gun. Okay, this is coming out of pettiness, objectionable energy, surveillance energy. Could be an air sign, could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Maybe, Mars, Venus if you're freaky. But yeah, this is coming out of that. So maybe you were jousting egoically with someone, some sort of young offer. Could have been a karmic, could have been someone that, was literally younger than you, and that was easy on the eyes and made you feel some type of way special with this. I think it's like a chrysanthemum here, and just structurally just easy on the eyes and beautiful to be around and look at with and all that stuff. But she or he, non-gender specific, despite the image, was guarding or protecting their heart. That's all they knew. And sad to say, but that's just what it was. And whether you're the divine masculine or feminine, what I'm getting is that you're emerging. If you're viewing this, I fancy that this is for you specifically, so please feel free to apply it if it's resonating. But they were there to joust and combat egoically. The same sword that they were using to do that with, logic and reason, was that which was kind of keeping their heart caged and chained. Again, devil energy. Not there for the right reasons, stuck there for egoic, man-made reasons, and not of the divine or spirit, as symbolized with this beautiful free bird that is flying on this chrysanthemum. A lot of people think that to be in a relationship is to be caged or chained, and maybe this person was kind of inhabiting that mentality. But really, truly, if the love is right, then the love will set you free, because the love will be based on truth and vulnerability and reciprocity and balance. But what I'm getting here is that this person had this ideology of relationship or marriage, or again, these thinking patriarchal historical structures and ideas of what a relationship or a marriage or a union is, and they see this as caging that free bird, when really truly this ideology that ends up probably turning into some sort of avoidance or fear ends up caging their heart from being able to truly open up and be vulnerable and actually love people with all their depths, which is a very beautiful thing. Borderline spiritually orgasmic, But so that's what I'm getting here. Again, I can't emphasize enough. So beautiful energy here. Look how wonderful that flower looks. It's just completely like, my goodness. And if you kind of fell for this, or if you're coming out of a situation like this, or if you're currently dealing with a situation like this, I don't blame you, because you see something so nice and so pretty, and it's saying all the right things, and dare I say, you're feeling all the right things, but still, at the end of the day, that person is going to bed with a knife under their pillow, or dare I say, something else under their pillow. But they're sleeping with a sword, basically, and they're ready at any moment to let you have it and show you that they're protecting their heart, which ironically is, I got a icebox where my heart used to be, right? So they're protecting something that has kind of withered and atrophied into some cold stone, creamery, and they're just being stone cold about it. So let's see clarifiers here. Yeah, with the Eight of Cups, so you're definitely moving away from this. Again, whether you're the divine masculine or feminine, non-gender specific, this is just kind of runner, chaser energy, pursuer, someone who's not willing to let up. And I guess what we're all trying to figure out and realize is, Spirit, what do we do now? I mean, I guess the cliche would be to work on ourselves and try to better ourselves in regards to codependencies and, loving ourselves. But Spirit, if at all, you could give us something higher or better than that. I know the Eight of Cups is saying that, like, you got to leave these measly Eight of Cups to get something bigger and better here. So, I'd leave it up to Spirit for the messages, and if you want to talk about it, we could talk about it. Spirit, I'm all ears. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to help others to, continue their spiritual journey in regards to relationship. I, like me, am a total, if you're like me, a total romantic, and you love love and you love being in a relationship. I've been single for quite some time now, and probably to my own detriment, wanting to jump into another relationship immediately, not knowing the pitfalls or the egoic jousting and traps that might present itself without, from not knowing a person. It's like, well, how do you balance that? How do you really, eat your vegetables, metaphorically, in regards to forcing yourself and to want to get to a position where you're choosing to be alone so you could really get your shit together, so you could really be ready for your emperor or empress. I kind of fancy that all the Twinflame soulmate unions are essentially like empress emperor level, or else they could fall into the category of karmas and karmics, So Spirit, I'm shuffling under the table, by the way, as I'm kind of going through the soliloquy, but Spirit, I'm getting with this, again, this Eight of Cups is like, look, man, it's going to hurt now, but you got to leave these Eight of Cups to get that Ten of Cups here. And, this person may have, felt heartbroken too, judging by the look of things. But this poor individual, male or female, they can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. So bless their heart, really. Light and love to you. To forgive is to set free. So, wishing you nothing but, a kind, strong heart and self-love, and for you not to hurt others. And, because you're really just hurting yourself. Hurt people. And you kind of want to, the buck stops here. You don't want to continue that negativity and pass that down along lines through some sort of chain of, kind of continuous hurting of individuals that don't need to be. So, yeah. If you're conscious and you're aware and you have been hurt in this regard, in some way, shape, or form, in this fashion, then you have to kind of be the bigger person, if you're watching this, to not continue that and pass that bad karma on. Excuse me. I want to read this in this way, because it kind of goes in line with my message here. The Four of Pentacles, when you start to let go, when you start to be more giving of yourself, and even if you do start to let go more past maybe shitty circumstances, for lack of a better word, you're gonna get that Ten of Pentacles, but you really gotta open up and let things fly. proverbially on this channel that you really got to run and gun, to kind of take a line from my own slogan. And I guess that does mean, not being afraid to spend money, to make money, and to invest in yourself, and to really, define the product or what it is that you're doing business-wise. Because when I see Pentacles, I see finances. And again, this is just another facet of what you need to have together, I think, in order to call in your twin flame soulmate. But when you start to invest and dole out and invest in self or the business or a business or your business, then you will see those returns and dividends with that Ten of Pentacles. And guess what? There's a couple featured on that Ten of Pentacles. So you will indubitably be calling that in as you move from your journey from the Eight of Cups to ideally what would be the Ten of Cups emotionally. But you kind of have to have all aspects and, like I said, facets kind of handled here. All elements of the tarot handled here before you could really do things the right way anyway. It's easy to want something now, but if it's not ready for you, or if the universe thinks that you're not baked yet, you're not cooked yet, then they're going to keep you hanging out till it happens, And in the very least, if you don't subscribe to the whole notions of spirit and divine timing, it's secularly, it is what it is. You're going to attract someone or a suitor or significant other if you have your stuff together, if you're looking good, if you have your finances, your living situation, your mental, emotional health, your mindset, state of mind. If you have it all set and secure, that's just going to make you look prime for the pickings. And that person themselves has to be kind of put together too. You don't want some train wreck as your divine empress or emperor. So, probably having to go through heartbreak in some way, shape, or form with the Three of Swords, but you will be victorious in this situation. Okay? That's Leo energy with the Six of Wands. Yeah. So whatever it is that you're going through, you're going to be victorious. You might be battling on two different fronts. But, again, you've Spirit is saying you're going to be victorious. So to me, that shows that you've been showing grit and tenacity in whatever situation that you've been coming across here. You might have even been taking on more of a burden than you needed to with the Nine of Wands here. But again, it might be an attribute to how kind of a soul you are, how good of a person you are. So but yeah, in any relationship, the healthiest way is that equal give and take and balance and reciprocity. And it's also symbolic of, the 6 here. Is that equal? 3 and 3. I see a Queen of Pentacles here. You might have been taking on a burden with the Queen of Pentacles here. Cap, Sag, Taurus, Virgo energy. Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine, non-gender specific. I would say Divine Feminine, but it could be masculine. Queens are usually cardinal signs, hence the Capricorn aspect. But again, Queen of Pentacles refers to the passage from Sag season to Cap season. And Queen of Pentacles is looking at a victory too. So they might see you being victorious, or maybe they're victorious in their mind in some way, shape, or form. Spirit, you want to clarify? What's going on here? What we need to know, if anything? Yeah, someone feels like a missed opportunity. But there's going to be some clarity and insight that's going to help you or them get over it. If we're talking Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Spirit, can you speak to the obstacles and barriers as to, why we're not seeing these, twin flame connections, or why we're not able to call in that significant other, that soulmate, that twin flame soulmate, that highest of highest loves that we want. Barriers. Yeah, I'm getting a third-party relationship coming out of that. Someone was just, you may have been ready, right? Because if you're watching this video, chances are that you're ready, unless you're a damn dirty cross-watcher, in which case, get the fuck out. I'm totally kidding. Hey, look, as long as you heed the advice and messages, then apply them accordingly. So someone or something is getting out of a third-party situation. I'm getting more youthful energy, partying, not taking things too seriously. So if you were the person who wanted to settle down and be serious and look for a true traditional commitment, I think it was viable. It's just that other person or energy or entity was not at that point. I like to think that you kind of see the same entity or energy manifested in one person, meaning the viability of a twin flame soulmate connection or union, that doesn't go anywhere. That just kind of transfers into the next person that you come across. I see the Three of Pentacles in reverse here as well. That's double confirmation for me that there was a third-party situation. Somebody was probably playing the field, not taking it as serious as you. But I think they're going to finally kind of realize, like, damn, I kind of miss a good one. And that's on them. Like, they missed out, and whether they like to admit it or not, which they may not, because again, they have this sword across their heart. I think in the back of their mind, they know that they missed out on a good one. I think you're coming out of this hanged, suspended position with this new sense of awareness and enlightenment here, with that halo, that Harry Houdini card. It's like you freed yourself. You freed yourself from, like I said, that devil entrapment energy, where you were kind of like, set me free, why don't you, baby? Get out of my life, why don't you, babe? Like, a la, Diana Ross and the Supremes. And you ended up having to free yourself because that other person just, keep me hanging on. Took a lot of internal strength, internalized strength there, with the strength card in reverse. But it's going to lead to new beginnings with that number 8. Spirit, you know me, I can keep on going, so let me know. Yeah, standing in your power here with the Emperor energy, putting down the burden with that 9 of Wands. It's like that wounded healer, wounded warrior, Chiron energy. Maybe you saw this, that Sagittarius energy. It could be Aries or Leo. Maybe you saw this individual kind of carrying some sort of burden with them, and how they felt that they need to, show up or work for others. Soulmate energy, trying to put down your guard to soulmate energy here. The 6 of Cups. Could be water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Trying to show vulnerability, really, to maybe what you conceive to be a soulmate. That 6 of Cups. Maybe there was some youthful innocence there, but again, that person didn't want to grow up and mature and move out of this page energy is what I'm getting. So, proof is in the pudding. Queen of Cups here, you were showing emotional maturity, whereas they weren't. They were maybe more so showing that Queen of Pentacles energy, which is just kind of tertiary, concrete, objective, external maturity, maybe. Maybe the cars, or maybe they took care of a household, but that doesn't mean that internally they had their shit together emotionally. They could have had the emotional intelligence of a 12-year-old for all you know. So, Spirit, this is a good one. So so now I think you're seeing yourself as you're freed, because I usually read this as the Hanged Man as well if it comes out in the reverse, but this is the upright. So now you're like, well, fuck it, I'm a dealing, I'm a wheeling and dealing, and read 'em and weep. Bye. It's like a SpongeBob, doing the rainbow. And when I think of the rainbow, I think of the 10 of Cups. You're like, I'm not hanging around here for that. I'm hanging around here for the 10 of Cups here. So if it's anything less than the 10 of Cups, then I'm not going to fuck with it. The 2 stars at either corner, it's 2 of Pentacles, it's balance of virtue, value, self-worth. And realizing, knowing your worth, and knowing what you bring to the table and what you have to offer. You know, kind of at your baseline, at your worst, you still have these 2 pentacles, okay? Let alone the 10 of pentacles. This is a really good reading, by the way, I should say. So you got the 10 of pentacles here. And you know that, like, look, man, even at your worst, you still have those 10 of pentacles. You still are that Fool card right here in this court jester. You're still willing to make those risks and those leaps of faith. And you have faith. And that's not nothing. And probably a lot more than this person has with their on guard, you know? They don't have faith, trust, or belief, and maybe they're scared to be hurt, whereas you are just willing to act a fool because you have courage and confidence and heart. And you were constantly showing them your heart, but they were being a coward. They honestly were just being a coward, and they couldn't bring themselves to trust again. So, you know, tell me why the caged bird sings type. And that's kind of what their situation is now. You are the Harry Houdini magician. You freed yourself from that stuck codependency, you know, and you did it out of the kindness of your heart. Like, you saw that love and light in them, but they just didn't have the balls or the ovaries to do so. Again, no shade, no tea, but that's just what I'm getting here. I wouldn't be surprised if a King of Swords popped out or a Queen of Swords, because you ended up having to, you know, off with their heads out of that, you know, miss me with that page bullshit here. I'm the Queen of Swords and you're treating me like a schmuck. Anyways, star card here is remaining hopeful and faithful about the future here. That's what I read the 2-star pentagram pentacles here. This is the Hierophant too. This is carving out your own tradition and path here, because the Fool advises, the court gesture advises the king or the emperor. You know, they're really the only person in the court feudal system that could tell the emperor or the king the truth through jest. But point being, yeah, you're the star card. You're hopeful, faithful, wishful, make a wish, you know, the highest of the highs. You are the Hangman in reverse, so you're showing your magicianship here. The Harry Houdini card, you're a magician. You have everything that you want and need to be able to create the life that you want. The beautiful Twinflame soulmate manifestation is just one piece of the great life puzzle that you want to put together here. You know, the Forge could be read as stability. The Arc could be the, you know, the stability, the support upon which you will build your cornerstone, your foundation, okay? What you represent, your legacy, okay? Forge is about stability here, so that archway is symbolic of the just foundational, structural stability and just the solidness overall of what you're about here. And maybe that person was just too flighty and flaky here with that bird card here. Whereas you wanted something grounded, 2 feet on the ground here, you know, getting out of that hangman position. You're like, nah, I don't like this. I need my feet on the ground. So, you know, you're doing that now, and you have all the faith and confidence in yourself to be able to do so. So you got the Hierophant, the Magician, freed Hangman, the Star card, you know, the stability of that 4 here. And I don't know, I feel so good about this energy here, because that's really what should be the highlight of the game here, is all that beautiful, wonderful energy that you have going on here. And I feel like if you focus on that, that's going to help you build your momentum in that beautiful direction and trajectory. And it's just kind of like this don't look back, because you're not going that way, baby. You're going up and fucking at 'em. So, yeah, that's what I see. Wish fulfillment here. You're gonna get your wishes fulfilled, baby. Because you know you know your worth, you know your standard, you know what you want, and you'll just, you know, whatever. Spirit concluding last possible highest messages for our Twinflame soulmate, suitor, looker, person, finder, Bachelor. Bachelorette. Yeah, I can read new beginnings here. New passionate beginnings. Ace of Cups, emotional. Ace of Wands, passionate, fiery. It's literally like you're right there. You should probably check your dating apps, your messages, or your emails because you're right there. And I think it's gonna just blow your hair back as to what you have waiting for you here. You're gonna get your karmic justice here. But it's because you believed it, you know, it's because you perceived it. And you're headed to a better new opportunity right here. With the Six of Swords and this Page of Pentacles saying that the time is right, the time is ripe here. You see that time piece right there? And you're looking and you're liking. Someone's looking and someone's liking. Alright guys, so I think that's going to be it for now. Feel free to like, share, follow across all social media platforms if you like some more insight in your own personal situation. Feel free to hit your boy up. Email, phone, text, or call. Text preferred, so I know that's for reading. Shoot me a DM or whatever you want me to do to reach out, and I will be more than happy to do a one-on-one do a one-on-one reading with you. Hope you got something out of this. I think overall the message is just saying, look man, you had to go through this to really learn what it means to be emotionally independent and to stand on your own 2 feet and just to really carve out and define what it is that you're willing to settle for and what you're not going to settle for based on your internal eye, your internal vision. And you know how it looks and you know how it feels, and if it don't feel right or don't look right, then that's just what it is. Not personal. Yeah, just super hopeful here. You're going to get something. You're going to get some communication here because you got remember you had the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups here, and then all you're missing really truly was that Ace of Pentacles, but that Page of Pentacles was there too. So that's kind of what that is. This is the Star card, make a wish, double confirmation. Okay. That's what this is, Star card. And then you're getting that clarity here. With that clear, clean-cut communication, epiphany, divinely sent. This is victory too, by the way. I should not sell that short at all. I gotta give it its due. It's victory. You won. What can I say? I think he had the 6 of rods here too somewhere, which was indicating that victory as well. So it's another double confirmation here. So yeah, you won. You passed the test. And I think now, since you did, and now you know all the areas where you gotta get it together, Spirit could, maybe let it slide and, maybe bring through your twin flame soulmate a little bit sooner than expected. I'm hopeful. Why not? That's what that Star card is saying. So, there you go. Things to be happy about. Holler at your boy. Moon card wanting to pop out. All will be revealed. Yeah, it's going to be a soulmate. That 6 of Cups here. You might meet them through work or doing your spiritual work. 10 of Cups, matrimony, the whole shebang. 2 peas in a pod, reciprocity, another 10 of Cups. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, man, it's beautiful energy right here. So, okay, that's what I got for you. Don't want to spoil the pot. So, alright guys, love you lots. Feel free to like, share, follow across all social media platforms. Like this video below if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment. Love you guys. Peace.